Section 4, Journal Box of TM55-203, Maintenance of a Railway Car. We start at 412, Journal Packing. A. General lubrication failures to the result overheated journal bearings. Hot boxes cause serious delays in railway operations. Trains are delayed because of the necessary attending to or setting out the cars of hot boxes results in delays and interference over the train movement. The hot box is not detected in time may result in journal bearing of the and consequent derailments. Car journals may be packed in the oil-soaked waste in the Figure 426. The AR approved mechanical lubrication device 427. The device consists of the oil-soaked pads held against the car journal to retain the springs. The AR interchangeable rules applicable to the us in state the journal lubrication devices. The AR approved types, conditional approved types, and types approved for the limited test application are required on all cars having planing bearings interchangeable. P. Packing adjustment. Journal packing appeared in good condition for first examination. However, the car inspector should make a thorough inspection and use of the packing hook of the 49A. The packing hook should be pushed under the loan side of the journal as far as it would go and out of the place. Packing in turn and adjusted and provided a new bearing surface. When packing is left too long with the adjustment, the power to the bears on the journal becomes glazed, and turning journal presses against it. Dust and dirt and tend to accumulate at this point and contribute to the journal wear. The conditions reduce and stop of the oil flow from the journal, but may cause it to become overheated, and i.e. hot box. 413, inspection of journal packaging. A. General, the inspection reveals any of the following conditions. Action will be taken and indicated below. If the journal packing is dirty and mixed with grease, the box should be repacked. 2. The journal bags containing excessive amounts of the snow and ice and water should be repacked, and particular attention should be given to all boxes lubricated or under a drain of ice bunkers and refrigerator cars, where when found in containing and dripping, the boxing should be repacked. Journal boxes that have been high or water should be cleaned and repacked, and as soon as practicable, careful examination must be made. For corroded or pitted journals, re-oiling. If packing shows dry along with the top or after having been reset, if there's less than 1/2 inch of oil in the bottom of the box, so the oil should be added and started in the pack of the box working, and the oil should spout forward along with the both sides of the journal in direction with the car movement known, and oil should be added in raising the side of the journal journal only. The box limited may cause properly. There must no line as threads packing hanging outside. It's necessary in cold weather to cut out the back of the thinner oil and cooler oil. Thin oil having a flash point of 300 degrees Fahrenheit above may be used. The use of kerosene oil or any other oil with a flash point below 300 degrees Fahrenheit is prohibited. 414, preparation, handling, and packing material. Packing must consist of all new and all renovated, all blended mixtures of new and renovated waste or lubricated pads, determining the requirements of the service for which it is to be used. The waste may be should be loosened and shaken to the thoroughly blazed and saturating vat. The waste should be completed with submerged oil temperature in the oil at not less than 70 degrees Fahrenheit for a period of not less than 48 hours to ensure. Here is your A, B, and C's, and this is the journal packing. Look at the waste should be made together with into the rolls of the number of per box optional. Last roll applied should be large enough to fill out without using the smaller piece with them. While applying rolls, a loose end to be tucked under. Method of packing journals. Thorough saturation of the threads to remove excessive oil should be drained on the rack until the packing is resilient and elastic. Oil should not drip from the drained packaging. When lifted from the draining rack, the oil should be flowed to the drained package, squeezed in the hand. And when prepared packing and shipping in drums and containers capable of excluding water and dust and foreign material should be used. When such containers are used in retainer shipments of oil packaging, they should be thoroughly cleaned before refilled. Packing stored in shipping containers awaiting the use of protected of the tightening fittings lids of preventing contamination. E. The prepared packing in tanks of vats or other containers shall be turned over the accumulated oil in the bottom drawn off the poured over the top of the least once and each 4 hours during the working horse. 415, preparation of packing journals. Before packing a journal, the interior, including the Journal bearing wedge must thoroughly be cleaned. The front of the box, which may come into the contact of the packing being allowed inside of the lid, must be cleaned. When applying the new boxes, reapplying box of the dust guard should be not be cleaned as above. Boxes should be inspected with the cracks, which might be cause of oil leakage. Journal box is real seals are closely fitting dust guards, plugs, and box lids complying with specifications should be applied. 416 packing the journal box waste. All reclaimable packing removable from journal box should be pulled directly into the containers, avoiding contact with the ground or any other place where it may pick up dirt. And large loose pieces of lining of grease or foreign matter should be removed. The packing should be then taken promptly to the waste plant and central shipping point, and this should be tapped under the cover to protect it from weather and dusting dirt, and excluding the water removed from the packing must not be reused until it has been renovated. When repacking insufficient requirements, new waste should be added and thoroughly blended with the uniform mixture. B back rolls consisting of light twisted prepared packing with ends turned under the suitable size of the fit of the space in between the journal and journal box. It should be inserted and worked in under the journal to the extreme part back of the box and shown into the top row of the figure 426. The length of the roll should be suited for the diameter of the journal. The ends must be approximately 1 inch below the center line of the journal. The rolls must be well up against the journal so that it does properly lubricate with the journal fillet to keep it out the dust and dirt. Rolls tied and the twine should not be used. C. Sufficient packing is applied with one piece. B. Figure 426 in rolls, and A. Figure 426 to firmly fill a space under the journal and to bear even along the length of the journal to prevent settling aware. Care must be taken to have the packing evenly along the full length of the lower side of the journal. Boxes equipped with a spring-type packing retainer devices have been packing at the front of the finish off straight down and inside the face of the journal collar. C. Figure 426 boxes not equipped for the packing retainer device must be packing at the front finish off of the downward incline. C. Figure 426. For one piece, the bulk method after the bulk roll has been applied, the packing of the bucket directly under the box. The packing is placed under the full width of the mouth of the journal box. The strand allowed and hanged out inside, and the packing must always be added before hanging stands and are placed inside of the box, affecting binding and all of the body in packaging together. The top of the packing, along with the sides, must approximately 1 inch below the center line of the journal. E. For the roll method, lightly twisted rolls are prepared. Packing the ends of the turn under the suitable size of the fill with the spaces between journal and journal boxes are used to fill up the boxes shown in the bottom row of the figure 426. The back roll 1 and the additional rolls marked 2 and 3 and 4 are prepared and inserted in the same manner as the back roll to the inner and back face of the journal collar. No loose ends of the threads protruded at the sides and the ends, and any loose of the threads should be carefully tucked in under the sides of the packaging. Normal rules per box is optional when the box has been never serviced in level of the packing on each side of the approximately 1 inch below the center line of the journal. Packing should be added and removed if necessary to produce condition. F. The oil should be added to such boxes as do not appear to contain sufficient oil for after packing. It should be approximately 1 inch of the oil at the bottom of the box in front of the joint collar, and too much of the oil causes soggy packaging. Result of the oil being thrown out of the box, and lubrication is adequate. Oil shows between the figures of the handful waste is squeezed. The journal boxes equipped with will be approved with spring-type packing. Retainer devices should be packed in more firmly than those without such devices to ensure that the bolt packing retainer will stay in proper position. 417 packaging journal boxes and lubrication pads. A. General and oil waste packaging damage and warm lubricated device will be removed from the journal box. Journal bearings or journal boxes will be cleaned and inspected and prescribed by 415. Apply the journal lubricator according to the manufacturer instruction. Provide each lubricator shipping container railway car oil DV-L822 will be used and saturate the pad, subsequently replenishing the necessary to replace the lubricating device in a car. At the same time, all devices applied must be of the same kind. Refer to the current issue of the AAR interchangeable rules to complete the list of the AAR approved, conditional approved, and approved for the test. B. The typical pads depicts a typical lubrication pad construction of Schillen Taunton fabric, lubricated and provided by wicking action. It has one continuous pull strap extended at one end of the each, fitted in brass grommets for use of the adjustment and the removal from one box. One of the lubricated pans with lubrication pads with conditional approved, finally approved for the AAR limited tested periods, approved periods are authorized installation in any car journal which is interchanges service DA policy is converted in all car journal boxes being lubricated pad type on the military owned cars even though the cars are used. Interpost and interplant and are not offered to interpost interplant only and are not offered to commercial railroad interchange. An initial application of these lubrication pads is to make accordance with the instruction of the manufacturer. Inspection of journal boxes equipped with lubrication device consistent of visual examination to see the lubricated journal bearings and wedges are conditioned and in the proper place and that they are boxed and is not overheating. No service in setting up with the backing in iron required unless the lubricator is shifted in the box, which is the case, and adjusted in proper position. Journal boxes of waste will not be used in these devices. D causes the renewal journal lubrication device is considered a defective renewal when 1 they are not in contact with the journal, 2 they are scorched in the burned area, 3 they are in glazing in the surface and cause in which contacts the journal, 4 top of the front and the back and the side is torn more than 1/2 an inch in length. Fabric is deteriorated. The fabric is deteriorated or decayed. 6 exposed or metal contacting journal. 7 missing. 8 removed of account of the change of wheels and axles. 9 journal boxes repairs requiring removal lubrication. 10 journal boxes receive periodic lubrication attention. 11 AAR approved has been withdrawn. Paragraph 419. 12 when involved the hot box requiring renewal of the journal bearing. 418 periodic attention planning bearing journal overdated equipped with AAR approved conditional approved or approved for the test of lubricated. 1 stencil lumen number 30 adjacent to the repack of stenciling information after expiration of 30 months and after the expiration of 29 months when the car is on the repair track. Between 24 and 29 months when the car has been changed in the wheels and the truck repairs requiring removal over the lubricators in 1/2 of the box of the cars. 2 is not stenciled with the number 30 after the expiration date of 24 after the expiration date of 13 months when the car is on the repair track. Between the 18 and 23 months when the car has the change of the wheels and truck requiring removal lubricated in 1/2 of the box of the cars. See note that the car is unauthorized to test and repack the period must be repacked at expiration of such period. All test stenciling removed, however, where the condition is C above the prevail, they were priority over the test period. Expiration time limits are defined as after the date of the most stenciled on a car. B, the attention of any time when the stencil of this type of lubricators are not approved, conditional approved, or approved for the test of the per AAR and interchangeable regardless type of the lubricator. When equipped with the waste packing and styling missing, incorrect, indistinct. 4, when not stenciled for any kind of name of lubrication device. 5, when the boxes have been submerged. 6, when the car is in the repair track or all lubricators are defective. In paragraph 417, D. C. Correct repairs. 1. Removal of journal bearing wedges, lubricated waste packing thoroughly clean the boxes, lubricating inside the oiled and in front boxes that they come under the contact lubricator which have been applied. Do not use the waste for cleaning purposes. Examine journal bases, wedges, journal stops, and box lids, seals. Renew if defective. Renew dust guards. Place and miss when defective. Apply sealer material on the top of the plug. Secure wooden dust guard plugs when used in the device to lock and plug in place. Renew defective rear seals on when the truck is dismantled for any reason. Any new lubrication in accordance with the manufacturer instruction furnished with each of the lubricator shipping container prior to installation. Saturate the lubricated with the railway car in oil if only the free oil is visible. The bottom box of after the lubricator has been settled and no further oiling is necessary. If there is no indication of free oil is approximately 3/8 of an inch of oil is visible in the bottom of the box. 7. The scrapable oil stencil painted over with a quick drying paint after stenciling similar than shown in the figure 8 and 19. Air braking testing as shows. Show place and monthly date of the year of the repacking. Show the railroad, military, and private line reporting marks. Show the symbol of the repack RPKD. Use the sample shop station initial used for the air brake stencils. E. Shown the name of the lubricator applied. Stencil number 30 adjacent to the repack of the stencil data when equipped is sealed and stabilized in journal boxes. 30 is in months. G stencil must be on the car body or near body of the bolster diagonal corners with it, not less than 1 inch of the figures or letters. Section 5, truss side frame, bolster and springs.